Hello everybody, what's up y'all? This your boy Food Junkie on his way to work, on my way to work I should say. And y'all know how we do it on my way to work. We like to talk about anything and everything, anybody and everybody. Y'all keep me company and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. I know that a lot of people that is on right now, a lot of people, are doing their thing. I just want to come here and talk to you guys about what the title says. You know what I'm saying? Assistance versus accountability. Now we know what's going on in this world right now, especially in America right now. There's a lot. We have a lot happening. We have a lot happening. From the pandemic situation to this crazy weather we're experiencing, all of that. But I started thinking about, saying the accountability of people. What's up, Miss Capsicum Baby? How you doing, sweetheart? Good afternoon. I was starting to think about the accountability of our accountability and assistance. A lot of people are saying that the government needs to do more into assisting and helping out and giving things out, such as stimulus packages, foods, heaters, whatever the case may be, was for whoever needed. And although I am a registered Democrat, a lot of my ideas and beliefs tend to be on the Republican side, far as less government. You know what I'm saying? Not such a government was that, because I don't believe the government should be helping us or giving us anything. You know what I'm saying? That we really can do for ourselves. Let me kind of give a correlation to how I look at the government. That helps me understand it clearly and accurately. We know here on YouTube, people give a lot of cash apps and super chats and handing out monies and things to content creators and to subscribers and to whomever. And we know, because we've seen several people who have given money to certain people or to certain organizations, whatnot, come back later on and say, I have the right to say what goes on with my money because I gave it out to you. I gave you money, or I gave money to the situation was not. So I have every right to know and worry about and care for where my money is going. Think about it for a second. What if the government did that? From all the stimulus packages that was handed out, all this relief effort that was handed out, what if the government then turned around and say, I have the right to tell you, in order for you to get XYZ, what to do with it, how to spend it, what not to buy, things of that nature. Don't they already do that with the food stamps they hand out? Don't they tell you how to spend that, what to spend that on? With the WIC programs that they hand out, don't they do that as well? All these government assistance was not good. That they gave out was that there are some stipulations to what you can and can't spend it on. Just like a lot of people here on YouTube think that they have the right to stipulate what you spend the money they give you on. I say that to say this. When does from you being for your lifestyle and needing assistance? Now, we know last year when this whole pandemic thing started happening, there were several content creators when it first started. Oh, don't buy this and don't go out and buy this. Don't go do this. Don't go do this. What's not. It'll be done in a couple of weeks. Don't go out and do this and that. Don't stock up on tissue paper. Don't stock up on bleach. Don't stock up on hand sanitizer. Don't stock up on water, because it's just them trying to scare you. Cut to a year later. We're in the same situation that we were last year this time, or around this time. We're in the same mindset, physical situation that we were in. When you don't prepare yourself for the worst, you end up living the most detrimental aspect of how you could live. Now, with this winter weathery situation with that going on, now it's not going to last all year, but we're in it right now. Could there have been things that was done to help you prepare for the situation? For needing food, for needing water, from being short on supplies? Could you have prepared yourself better? Could you have done something better? And now, mind you, my heart goes out to anyone and everyone who is suffering right now. But at the same time, wanting the government to step in, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? From wanting the government to step in to assist every single time that you drop the ball is ridiculous to me. You didn't save enough money. Well, it's not to not work for a couple months. You want the government to give you a stimulus package. When do you become accountable? When do you become accountable before you need assistance? You don't have enough water because you chose not to buy water when you had the opportunity to buy water. But yet you want someone to hand you something or feel sorry for you because you don't have. I don't understand that mindset. Let me tell you a personal story right quick. I told you guys I grew up in poverty. Deep poverty. Like poverty. You know what I'm saying? Going from the projects in Chicago, moving to Seattle, living in low income situation in Seattle was not. But when I started having this mindset is watching my mom buy stuff that she doesn't need while we're hungry. And not because, you know what I'm saying, she was being mean and evil and things of that nature was not, but because she didn't have the mindset of let me prepare for the future. Although I don't have much now, we don't have much now, but let me do what I can to stack what I need to stack in order for us to live just because something may happen. So opposed to her buying food and things like that for the future, we'll have little McDonald's and little this and that was that, which costs more money to buy than to go out there and buy food and cook. Buy purses and clothes and things of that nature that she would buy. And she was, because we were always fly. No one ever knew we were poor. But what good are those clothes and shoes and purses and things that we had when we were hungry? I couldn't eat those jeans. I couldn't eat those shoes. I couldn't eat that shirt. Granted, I looked good while I was hungry, but the key point was I was still hungry. So around the age of 12 is when I started developing this mindset. If I have it, let me stack it away. Be it money, be it food, be it whatever the case may be. And I said because I don't hoard anything, because I live my life. Y'all see how I live my life was not very in the moment was not. But savings account, banking account, money on hand, money on deck, money saved up, canned goods, water, bleach, sanitizer, witch hazel, peroxide, bandages, paper towels, napkins. Of course, they got my clothes and my shoes was not, you know what I'm saying? But I stack up on stuff so just in case something happens where I can't have or I don't have or can't afford, I have it readily available. So I very rarely need anything that I don't already have. Now, if my lights go out and the bill is paid and they're working on the generators and all the stuff was not in my area was not, I can't control or affect that. If the stuff goes out for a while, I can't affect that. I don't affect that. But what I do have control over is if I eat or not. Do I stay warm? Right. I don't have a garden was not, but I understand what you're saying. Sorry about that, you guys. Understand that. Being self-sufficient. Not looking for someone else to do something for you, to pick up the slack where you drop the ball. And a lot of us do that. A lot of us, especially on here that I've heard, looking for someone to do something for us, to give us something, as if we are entitled to that. But yet then don't want people to tell us what to do. You're grown. Well, if you're grown, you should be self-sufficient. If you don't want someone to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to go, how to go, was not, you should put in place the remedies that you need to put in place to make sure that you can be self-sufficient. But when someone's giving you something, assistance of any kind, that person have power over you, because they have the power of whether you eat or not, whether you have lights or not, be it whether you can pay your bills or not. So when you're looking for the government to give you assistance, when is your accountability going to kick in? When are you going to be accountable for the fact that you didn't do what you were supposed to do in order for you not to be in the situation that you're in? This may sound harsh. People may think, oh, well, Food Junkie, once again, was on his little soapbox being all aggressive and crazy, was not thinking that he's better than everybody. No, I don't think at all. Trust me, I told you, I grew up poor, below the poverty line. Not having. I have more money in my pocket right now than my mom had. I have more money stashed away in my house than my mom had. I have more money in my accounts than my mom ever had. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be uppity or trying to look like I'm better than someone. I'm saying this because I'm hearing and seeing people not being accountable for their own actions and want someone to assist them. But then I'm correlating that to how people here on YouTube, when they do assist someone, think that they are entitled to something, entitled to information. And I want you to think about, when you want the government to assist you, how much accessibility are you going to allow or want the government to have in your life? You think that you are entitled to help when you drop the ball and didn't do for yourself what you should have done. You think that you are entitled to someone to hand you something, to give you something, because you dropped the ball. And when they don't, well, they should. But yet, when they do, and they require certain things from you, you think that they're being too nosy, they're doing too much. They're stepping all into your business. No, your business became their business when you weren't able to handle your own business yourself. When you wanted someone to hand you hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, just free of charge, and you do whatever you want to do with it. Handing you masks, handing you sanitizer, handing you all these things that you could have done for yourself when you had time to do it for yourself. There's a price for them doing that for you. There's a cost that you must pay, one way or the other. And it's not because I'm being uppity or I'm thinking that I'm better than, no, it's because I understand, because I told you before, I've seen my mom in places where she shouldn't be, mentally, I mean, having to lower who she was for someone to assist and help us out. Because once again, she, as the parent and the head of the household, chose to buy us clothes that we really didn't need, herself clothes that she really didn't need, purses that she definitely didn't need, opposed to saving money and or buying food. Like I said, I'm the way I am because I learned to live or use or utilize my experiences in life, the good, the bad, and the indifferent. I said this a long time ago. I learned from everything. I learned what to do and what not to do, depending on the situation and the environment. You're not going to catch me too often slipping when I know what to do. And I just don't understand how we have this year, this pandemic. Now we have this weather advisory, this crazy weather without even in Georgia. It may not be snow for the lights and the third, whatever. But it's colder than it pretty much has been in a while. There's chances for, if this was precipitation in the air, for snow, and I know how Georgia is when it snows. It's shut down. There are wrecks everywhere. People can't drive. It's crazy. There's no milk, eggs, and water anywhere. So why would I wait until I hear, knowing that Georgia doesn't handle winter weather very well? Why would I wait until I get the first snowflake falling down for me to try to run to the store to prepare myself, knowing that the store is going to be empty for what I need? Why wouldn't I have canned goods, spam, potted meat? Y'all think I'm playing when I had potted meat in my house on my first mukbang? Those things are in my home because I'm not, although y'all see me eat well, I'm not above opening up a can of sardines, eating some crackers. I'm not above eating some rain and sausages. I'm not above eating potted meat. I'm not above eating tuna fish from the can. I'm not above having, eating pork and beef from the can. Eating peaches and I'm not above that. Because I know that I have that in my home. So if when push comes to shove and I can't use my stove and cook a lavish meal for myself, I can have a can opener, a manual one and an electrical one, that I can open up some peaches and have something to eat. I have evaporated milk. I have powdered milk, along with the milk that goes in the refrigerator, because I don't know. As long as I have bottled water, I can have milk. I have cereal at the house, so I will always be able to eat something. I won't be reduced to going hungry. Exactly. Right. Makes me stronger. Made me stronger. Made me stronger mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually. So I want y'all to understand was that it's okay to need assistance. There's nothing wrong with needing assistance. There's nothing wrong with, having someone give you something with that or help you out. But I have a problem with people who have done nothing for themselves to ensure that they are doing the right thing for themselves, holding their hand out, looking for someone to give them something, looking for someone to, just hand them something for nothing, when you did nothing to help yourself. Y'all heard this statement before, God help those who help themselves. I really believe in that. I really truly believe that. I have evaporated milk, I can add water to. I have powdered milk, I can add water to us now. If I want some cereal. It may not taste the same as regular whole milk that I get from the store, from the gallon thing was not. But if I want cereal, I got milk in my house to do that. I have chili. It may not. I have chili and I have a candle, which means open up that can of chili, light a candle. So, baby, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And my chili's heated up. If I can't use the stove, small pot, put water in it, put over a candle, or a couple candles, several candles. I have 1,000 candles. Heat up that water. If I want some noodles or something. And then I heard something that someone said. 7 stars said it. I think she said it. 7 stars. This is not me trying to give her with that lady, because it's not that. She said that black people are not ready to go to war with white people. First of all, who said anything about a war? I think what she meant to say is black people, hey baby, how you doing, you baby? I think what she meant to say is black people are not as versed in survival techniques as white people are. But then again, speak for yourself. You don't know how to shoot a gun. You don't know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand how to scavenge and forage for things that you can eat in nature, that you can use in nature. Don't put that on all black people, because maybe a lot may not know how to do that. But for one, I'm a survivalist. I know how to do all those things. I know how to chop down a tree, make some firewood, have a little dried kindling to start firewood. I know how to preserve matches in dry spaces as well as not. I eat medicine bottles and things like that. Old Tylenol bottles have matches in it. Like they have a sealed thing so they can hold and dry just in case you have to travel around water and stuff like that. Having small tools now around your home that you can use in order for you to not only protect yourself, but go outside and cut down a tree if you need to. People need to stop thinking that everyone thinks like them. I know people, a lot of people don't think like me. So I don't assume people know anything or don't know anything. Y'all know there's a company out there that's called For Patriots that's meant for survivalists, that you can buy dehydrated food and things of that nature, to where you can actually it lasts without being refrigerated for up to 5 to 25 years. Do y'all know that? Are y'all aware that, you know what I'm saying, there are companies out here that actually sell portable generators, portable heating solutions, portable cell phone, solar things to help you get electricity and heat. Do you guys, not only companies, do y'all realize that Walmart, if you go to Walmart, you know those portable batteries that you get from the auto area from Walmart? They have USB ports in there so you can charge your USB devices on there. Do you not realize that? Do you not realize that Walmart also sells these buckets of in their bulk section to help you like have food and stuff like that? I think like a week full of meals, just in case you don't have anything to eat or you don't have food. There is so much going on in this world that we, as in we black people, aren't being aware of, don't want us to research and know about, because we're so busy to worry about the mess, especially here on YouTube, as to who said what, who shot John, why they said this and why they did that, opposed to paying attention to what's going on around us. We have a little bit of extra money, stocking up on candles, stocking up on food, stocking up on water, canned goods and things of that nature, cleaning supplies, toiletries, because you don't know what's going on. And the way things are looking with that was we are constantly being caught up in some nonsense that we are not being aware of, that we say we don't know about because we didn't watch the news. And not just one source of the news, all sources, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, you know what I'm saying? Public access television. All these different things that have all this information about what's going on in this world, and we choose to tune into YouTube as our source because someone calls themselves a news person. What have they given you that you can use? But yet you're holding your hand out. You're asking someone to give you something. You're asking someone to do something for you when you haven't done nothing for yourself. To educate, to inform yourself, to protect yourself. I don't get it, y'all. Help me make it make sense. Opposed to doing what you need to do to take care of yourself, somebody that gives you some food. You're cold, you want somebody to help you heat yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have no electricity, but yet you haven't looked into any type of solutions that will help you have electricity when the power grid goes out. Stock up on blankets, stock up on comforters. You know? All these things helps you. You don't need mittens because it's you live in Georgia, you don't need gloves and hats and scarves because you live in Georgia. You wonder why you're cold, why your head isn't covered. Stock up on things that you may not think you need because you never know what may happen. Not saying be a hoarder, not saying go around doing things and having all this extra stuff, well, it's not. But you never know what may happen. I hear something's going on in California, I'm stuck up here in Georgia because I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I am always going to be accountable for my own well-being. If I get some assistance in that, knock on wood I do, knock on wood if I need it, it's there. But I'm not going to just sit back, do nothing, and look for someone to help me take care of myself, feed myself, bathe myself, clothe myself, heat myself. I have one of those little rechargeable batteries that you use for your car. But on it, once it's fully charged, you also can use it for your USB devices. You also have a port like this on it. You know what I'm saying? Save a lot of port on it. USB port on it. You know what I'm saying? It has all those things on it that I can use just in case as a small generator. Now I need to go buy a generator. A small generator was not. Or you know what? I'm going to buy one. Like I said, that place called 4 Patriots online. It's a survivalist website. They have generators. I think I'm gonna order one from them because it's reasonably priced, along with some other supplies and stuff like that. Because you never know when you're going to need those things, when those things are going to come in handy. And if the food, it may not be the best food, but I won't be hungry and it's and it's nutritional, whatever I said. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I look at stuff like that. No one's going to have me not be my best self. No one's going to have me, or me being ashamed, or me being embarrassed, or me saying that I'm good or I'm well off was not. If I'm well off was not, I shouldn't need anyone to do anything for me. As an adult, I should be able to do the majority of things for myself. And I should be able to make sure that I am participating actively in my own existence and well-being. Not looking for someone to hand me anything. Not looking for someone to give me anything. Now, I'm not turning any help away, but at the same time, it is what it is. Okay. All right. Yep. Sorry, I gotta read this. Yep. Exactly. And if you don't have a lot of money, invest in couponing. We get coupons in the mail all day long, and there's websites out here that you can order free coupons from. And if you just take a little bit of time to invest in yourself, invest in learning things for yourself, what's not, you know what I'm saying? You can always save. You can always, you know what I'm saying, be your best self. But when you're looking for people to hand you stuff and you're not assisting or to have no accountability for what you're doing, what you're involved in, I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just funny how I'm just watching stuff on CNN, I'm watching stuff on MSNBC, I'm watching stuff on Fox News, and I'm watching stuff here on YouTube. And I'm like, people seem like they have no accountability for their own situations. Yes, there's variables out here in this world that you have to face and overcome. But for the most part, people want someone to hand them something. People are looking for you to not be yourself. Right. Be prepared. Be prepared. You have to be prepared. You never know what is happening. You never know what's going on. You never know, like, if someone's threatening to, like, was it yesterday? When I was on Trishy's live yesterday, people telling her to boil water for, for her something to drink besides the one bottle of water. I think she said she had 2 bottles of water. She had a big one, she had a small one. But baby, that's not enough. And someone said something that gave out wrong information. Salt is a dehydrant. You don't add electrolytes and salt are two different things. So, some salt have electrolytes in it, but salt is a dehydrant. So if you drink too much salt water, you will dehydrate yourself even faster. So that's why people say don't drink salt water. You can't drink ocean water, just regular ocean water. You have to be filtered and all kind of things like that to take the salt out of it, so you can actually drink it, so it can be purified and drinkable. You can't drink salt water. Be careful with that, y'all. Stop listening to everyone's information, because not everyone's information is accurate. You know what I'm saying? You can't drink too much salt water. You can have too much salt in your system because it dehydrates you even faster. Jay said something good yesterday in Truth Live when he said that, you know what I'm saying, winter weather dehydrates you as well. It does. That's why you think your skin gets drier in the wintertime. That's why as black people, that our skin, your skin cracks, your skin gets dry, it gets ashier quicker when it's cold weather outside. That dehydrates your skin. It sucks the moisture out your skin. So make sure that you stay hydrated. Make sure your skin stay moisturized. Little tips like that will help you survive during these colder months or colder weather. Be mindful of that. A lot of sugars doesn't help you either. Helps dehydrate you even more. I'm just saying, y'all, like, you have to be able to be accountable for what you do and have accessibility to what's going on. Y'all, I'm behind the shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. So just be mindful of what's information that you take in and what information, do some research on your own. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, invest in things that are portable. Because you never know if you have to get up and go somewhere or it's not. But yet you still have, you know what I'm saying, everything you need. Portable medical kits, portable, you know what I'm saying, electricity type devices, portable chargers and things. Just make sure that you're constantly aware and make sure that your devices are constantly full. Now, don't overfull, because if you excuse me, y'all, over charge something, it loses power that much quicker. I'm just saying, invest in batteries, invest in flashlights, not just little small flashlights, those big broad flashlights as well. Invest in glow sticks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know when you can just shake it up, crack it, and then have some ambient light around. You never know what's going on, what may happen. You just want to make sure that you are constantly prepared. Constantly prepared. I just want to talk to you because you're hearing, I'm hearing, I should say, I'm saying you're hearing. I'm hearing a lot of wrong information. I'm hearing a lot of silliness happening. I see a lot of craziness going on, and I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I want everyone to be safe. I want everyone to be their best selves, but I also am not going to push a rock up a hill. I just can't. That's why you hear them say, make sure that you are prepared, or your oxygen mask is on your head first before you try to assist anyone else. I'm just saying. No, it's not. It's not safe to eat snow. Not the good thing is, especially not the little, like, if you don't have mountains and mountains and mountains of snow is not always the best thing. Now that could be the last resort. So that could definitely be the last resort. But just go out there eating snow. But boiling water. You understand? It's not just boiling it. It's also filtering it. Was not what's it called? When you have like cheesecloth, was not to catch all the little other contaminants and little bacteria stuff. No, not bacteria, like little things in it. Like just say a little dirt or sand was not. You also got to filter it. There's so much more than just, you know what I'm saying, boiling it and drinking it. It's so much more than to that. Look up the different ways of how to actually boil snow. This internet thing it really is good for you if you use it the right way. But yeah, y'all, I just want to come to y'all really quick to talk to y'all about it. Well, it's not, you know what I'm saying? I want to, right. I just want to come to y'all and just say, right now we are in some perilous times, some perilous times. And if you're not prepared mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually for that was not, you're gonna get caught up in some nonsense. Right. You're gonna be caught up in some nonsense with that. So be very careful, be very mindful that you are really doing what you need to do to protect yourself, to take care of yourself. Because there's a time where we're not going to get assistance. There's going to be a time, right? There's going to be a time that we're not going to get assistance. That there's not going to be assistance to help us. We're going to have to really depend on ourselves and each other. And if you're not prepared for that, was not, you're going to be asked out. So you're going to be out there was not looking crazy. I'm just saying, be mindful. Be very, very mindful of the situations that's going on in this world, not just in your area, but in this world. Not just this country, this world. Y'all heard a couple of weeks ago was that someone was on trying to poison the water up in was it I forgot where it was. Was it Virginia somewhere like that? Someone was trying to turn off the filtration systems via the computer, not to poison the water system. Y'all gotta we're in some perilous times. People are crazy. People really don't care, and they depend on us not knowing. They depend on us not understanding, not grasping the concept. Well, it's not. So we won't survive. My question to you is: do you want to survive or not? Do you want to survive or not? I do. Well, y'all, I'm at work. I'm gonna y'all really quick was I talk to you guys about this was not, and I think that we really need to start having some real conversations and having people look some stuff up, do some research, and let's talk about it. What is it? I can't hear you guys now. Yep, trying to catch you slipping. You know, but y'all have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You guys know it's not important that I love you guys. It's more important that you love yourself. You love someone else. You respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Like I said, saying I'm a very I'm a person who's really into taking care of self first. That's why I always say love yourself and respect yourself because everybody else, they'll be okay. But if everyone loves and respects themselves, well, it's not, that's going to generate throughout the world and through your actions, through your conversations, through your situations. But y'all have a great day. Y'all be safe out there. Please stay warm, stay hydrated, stay focused on taking care of yourself. And I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys. Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie, and I'm out. Bye, y'all.